Chris is like, I'm following you.
We thought I saw your outfit. That was better cook today.
What time do you gotta leave? Oh, so you're.
Tomorrow night.
Oh.
Whenever the vessels, yeah, come and get some stuff, then you can go. But yeah.
How long is it?
My wonderful ex-girlfriend is gonna pick up $50.
How long is the flight?
Showing up 3 hours early and then standing around in Chicago and then standing around in Stockholm. Going is actually easy. But I will go to New York. I mean,
And I remember just like talking your ear off.
I organized
Aaron,
New
you were
York.
so nice.
Byrd out a couple of years ago when they did
And I wanted her to be English the exact same, but I didn't, you know, I felt like
paper on the wall. They make it happy.
Paper on the wall? What do you call that shit?
And
you're gonna drive to the village? Sure you got this, Chris.
Can I hit your ride? Yes.
And I was just like,
Anyway, the wall is paper. It's cheaper.
I was here for like 20 minutes just thinking about
Where?
something.
What, in Manhattan?
Yeah.
What's that name?
I just know the place. It's right across from Mason's. It's one of those old places.
Really?
When I have an opportunity to go to New York, I always go there. It's just, you cannot make reservations. It's just in New Yorkers, the old people that lived there.
You gotta go to the oldest bar in Manhattan, McForley's. It wasn't until 1971 that they allowed women into the bar. And they have light beer or dark beer. And the waitresses come out and they carry like 12 mugs each. Like if you have a big table. And they carry like 12 mugs and they bring it down.
Really?
Yeah. And they used to have them dust. But they were so old that dust used to be like 2 inches thing all over everything. And then they go to the years ago and just made it dust off. So now they put it in all clear garbage bags and they have it over there in their corner.
It's like, this is much dust as we can like it for the past 100 years.
Yep. McSorley's Pub. McSorley's Pub. Even flag. They're not even close. Not even the right time zone. A couple hours in Manhattan. It's the oldest pub.
Well, do you know the oldest pub?
Like maybe, like,
Who wants to go to New York?
That's
I know, but they're still like like
Here it is,
Geno's?
Kino sounds like gyros.
Oh, you know what you gotta get too, Chris?
Okay.
The
Let's see here.
cheesesteak.
Okay, so it's.
If you like cheesesteak. Do you like cheesesteak? But true rich cheesesteak is the place.
Two, check.
What do you have in the back of your phone there? Oh, no, that sticky thing?
Oh, that's back in. Otherwise, that's.
Right, that is a tracker device with the SPN.
You good to go, bud?
But, you know,
Hey, Paul?
That'll go ahead and stop it from falling anywhere.
This is,
It would have stuck in Matt's hand at that point when he touched it. It's like sticky.
It's a bird.
Hey, Paul?
I have to feed it every day.
Oh, God. That is funny.
Really? I thought it was true.
No, it is. No, it's just like
Paul? You good?
I guess someone moving to town is so This guy's all
Trouble in my, yeah, baby, I'm blue. Well, I won't be blue always. That sun's gonna shine, yeah, shine in my back door someday. And I'm going down, yeah, down to that river. Well, I'm taking my rocking chair. If these blues don't leave me, go rock on away from here. Trouble in mind, oh yeah, that's true. Well, I've almost lost my mind, and this life ain't worth living. I feel like I could die, and I'm gonna lay my weary head down on some lonesome railroad line. Let that 219 train ease my troubled mind. Thank you, both of you.
She's clicking glasses. Thanks, Ellen. Good night. Keep the faith. We've just only just begun to live.
you know, and again, but I don't, you know, I can't for sure, but.
Come up from the bottom rung. I've been hunting and I had my gun. The wind was still, things were quiet. I called for Katie, there was no reply. I checked the shed, I checked the barn. I opened the door and there she was in the arm of my friend Joe. She wasn't wearing any clothes. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old phone. Joe tried to talk, but he just coughed. My heart stopped, the gun went off, and Katie screamed out his name. And then the gun went off again. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old phone. I wrapped him up in the gunny sacks. I hitched a wagon, I threw him in the back. I buried that Joe down by the creek. I laid my Katie neath the hickory tree. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old phone. There's houses up all around this farm, steering me to new backyards, and every day they come by, but I won't sell and I won't say why. Katie, Katie, what I do, I was so in love with you. I worked my fingers to the bone. I never even wanted this old phone. I never even wanted this old phone. I never even wanted this old phone. Thank you. Thank you too. All three of you.
I'm walking, I couldn't clap.
Hey. That was a Fred Eaglesmith song.
Wow, I was going to say that was original.
Your rowboat is rotting and the sails are all torn. The barnacles have grown down so far they cut the ocean floor. And I'm afraid of succeeding for all that I could lose. I feel safer with nothing, stagnant as freedom from the pressure to do. From the pressure to do. And these crutches have taken me as far as they can. As strong as they are, they don't do the walking, they just help me stand. And courage is nothing, just fezzles and faith, and barely enough to keep going through this life I waste today. life a wasted day. But I was your beacon, and I was gonna see it through. I couldn't have you thinking I didn't want to be with you. And I was your beacon, shining above you. I couldn't have you thinking that I didn't love you. And the harlot is crying, and the waves have grown tall. With a bit of luck, this'll all be over before very long. With a bit of luck, this'll all be over before very long. But I was your beacon, and I was gonna see it through. I couldn't have you thinking I didn't want to be with you. I was your beacon, I was gonna guide you. I wouldn't have you thinking I wouldn't be alright for you. I wouldn't be alright for you. Thank you. Guitar doesn't like the changes in weather too much. It was made in Canada, so it doesn't like the desert down here so much. So take me down to Tennessee. Hit the cards say they ain't meant to be. For the love of God, don't tell me these things. I tried to make it right in all the wrong ways. But look what they've done to you, crow in the rain. So take me down to Tennessee and let me have a good night's sleep. I'll be just fine if I had a little company. And in the morning I drive so fast, I make the highway hold its breath. Well, I'ma die alone, and I think that might be best. Well, somewhere between the love and the rage, you were all of my bad days. Unique in what you think, but not in what you say. I wanna drown it all in a bitter sea. Inhale sweet, exhale salty. I wanna feel the wrath of God buried in me. Take me down to Tennessee and let me have a good night's sleep. I'll be just fine if I had a little company. And the mornings ain't so great, but what a sunshine anyway. When your eyes are burned even after you turned away. take me down to Tennessee and let me have a good night's sleep. I'll be just fine if I had a little company. And in the morning I drive so fast, I make the highway hold its breath. Well, I'ma die alone, and I think that might be best. Well, I'ma die alone, and I think that might be best. Thank you. This is a song by Foley. Blaze was described as a drunken, belligerent, confrontational, homeless man who lived in Austin, Texas many years ago. Blaze happened to be a brilliant songwriter. Been covered by everyone from John Prine to Merle Haggard and God knows who else. Blaze was shot to death in a fistfight gone awry in 1989. Ethan Hawke is currently in the process of making a movie about him. Hopefully he'll be out in the next few months or next year. The song's called Clay Pigeons. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. Find a big fat lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. And ride until the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Smoking cigarettes in the last seat. Try to hide my sorrow from the people I meet and get along with it all. Around what people say, oh, sing a song with a friend. Change the shape that I'm in and get back in the game. Start playing again. Well, I'd like to stay, but I might have to go to start over again. I might go back down to Texas, I might go to some place that I've never been. Get up in the morning and go out at night, and I won't have to go home. Get used to being alone. Change the words of the song and start singing again. Well, I'm tired of running around looking for answers to questions that I already know. I could build me a castle of memories just to have somewhere to go. Count the days and the nights that it takes to get back in the saddle again. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. I'm going down to the Greyhound station, gonna get a ticket to ride. I'll find a big fat lady with 2 or 3 kids and sit down by her side. And ride until the sun comes up and down around me about 2 or 3 times. Feed the pigeons some clay, turn the night into day, and start talking again when I know what to say. Thank you. Blaze Foley.
Really? Okay, should I do it now or should I wait till after it as well?
It'll still be on there after you're done. So.
Okay, yeah, I'll just share it then.
My name's Hank Erwin. Thank you all for being here. You're welcome. Beautiful day. This isn't such a bad place to sit and watch the sun go over the mountains here, you know, playing outside here. I always feel funny playing the blues in Sedona. There's just something cruelly ironic about that. This is a song about my dad. He was a truck driver. He jackknifed his truck in Detroit when I was 5 years old. But he fixed that truck and sold it with over 1 million miles on it. Thought that was pretty cool, so wrote this song called Million Miles. Also the title track of the album I got up here. For sale. For sale. I like it so much I bought 1,000 copies of it. Well, it's cold and windy and it's blowing off the river and this here highway's long. Sold International, Transtar 350, horsepower strong. Down off St. Clair, right into a city, comes that dark white rolling fog. Well, I sip my coffee, sit right down on the doghouse. I got a funny feeling something's wrong. Got a double clutch, 13 gears, in a sleeper at Riverside. Got 2 overhauls, 10 long years before she died. Oh, I got over 1 million miles on my ride. Almost feel slippery, better keep it under 50, and I'm quickly shifting down. Using jake braking, well there ain't nobody to wake. Not over here in this part of town. Well, that highway's turning, I'm easy steering. Well, I just heard that funny sound. That ice is forming, there ain't no stopping. That 45-foot tanker's coming around. Got a double clutch, 13 gears, in a sleeper at Riverside. Got 2 overhauls, 10 long years before she died. Oh, I put over 1 million miles on my ride. The deciding factor before she swings and hits the tractor, she burns me straight to the ground. I might save a life, might stop this here jackknife, not die here on the edge of Motor Town. Well, there ain't no fooling, can't go to school, not for this kind of move at all. There's a pumping pedals, there's a thick black smoke of bellow from a big steel smokestack tall. Got a double clutch, 13 gears, in a sleeper at Riverside. Got 2 overhauls, 10 long years before she died. Oh, I put over 1 million miles on my ride. Love is only what you feel. No matter what they try to tell you is real. My hands shake and they all stare. Legs over top that table, I swear, must have turned around 4 or 5 times in the air. But I'm gonna have to deal with the devil. It doesn't even matter what cards I hold. Well, I'm too goddamn broke to raise, too proud to fold. Got this bird inside my cage who has grown prone to fits of rage, but he still taunts me from that cage with this inch of flat sustain. I kick and scream and I curse his name, but I'm gonna have to deal with the devil. Doesn't even matter what cards I hold. Well, I'm too goddamn broke to raise, I'm too proud to fold. What if Jesus died before he made it safely into the shore? Drags you under when he saves your soul. Late in the spring without control, when the fish are jumping and the storms roll, I'm gonna have to deal with the devil. It doesn't even matter what cards I hold. Well, I'm too goddamn broke to raise, I'm too proud to fold, I'm too proud to fold. Thank you. I ain't holding my breath for that, but I appreciate it. It's easy to get in the country charts, you just gotta follow the format.
Yeah.
Verse 1 is about a pickup truck and a girl in short shorts. Second verse is about moonshine from a mason jar. And
Mama, person, and a dog.
yeah, that's 30 years ago. That's the, you know, David Allen Coe already. Yeah, he already put it out there. Actually, it wasn't even David Allen. It was Steve Goodman.
Oh, well, it's that friend that he wrote a country song for.
I hardly ever play this one anymore, but I'm gonna give it a shot. If I remember all the words. I was a merchant marine on the Great Lakes for 5 years before I quit to do this for a living. It was a terrible financial decision. Depends on how you see fun, I suppose. That was a little more dangerous, I guess, but the on time and the off timers, you know, you get off the boat and you got 20 grand in your pocket. You know what you do? You go to the bar. Bar. Yeah.
Like any good pirate would do.
You ever get that itch if you're working a regular job? It comes Friday afternoon. It's like, man, it's been a long work week. I'm gonna go out and have a drink. Imagine that work week was 120 days long, and you hadn't even gone home. That bender goes on for days and days and days. Anyway, this is a song about one of the ships in the fleet I used to work on. It's the last of an old style of ship built just for the Great Lakes. And it wasn't able to keep up with the changing times, and it's been sitting in layup for many years now. Rumor has it it's just going to get torn up for scrap. So I decided to write it in the Dirge, a funeral march. This is the closest thing I have to a Union protest song. It's called The Dirge of the Edward L. Ryerson, in parentheses, the last. I'll record this one of these days. Manitowoc, number 425, began April 20, 1959. Deep in the heart of the following winter, she was launched as the largest Lake Michigander, and she was the last of the American flag. New ships built for the Great Lakes with fore and aft quarters, built as a steamer, the last straight ducker. No self-unloader and fast and unique. She could do almost 20, 10,000 horsepower, pushed her on easy. Her quarters were made, take care of her sailors, her lines of design. Drew crowds of admirers and didn't take long for her to break records, broke 25,000. Loaded in Superior, she took it through the Sioux Locks. On down to Indy, she was built to haul iron ore and nothing else, really. And after near 30 years of fast and smooth sailing, I woke one morning and heard from the captain she's laying up early. This year things are changing, it's over my head and under their fingertips, over my head and under their fingers. And 5 long years now she sat at the dock and I sat at home waiting for the call. And I took a dive straight deep in the bottle, tried to convince myself anything's possible, but I know she'll probably never sail again. She'll go back to the steel mills from where she came. Some piece of shit barge will drag her to the beaches, and blue flame torches will pull her to pieces. And along with her went the job of the watchman, and some of the old freighters cut off the stern and pushed in a tugboat, cut the crew in half. So lift up your bottle and drink with me to the last. And down to the water I stumbled to try. Oh, I took off my clothes and swam for Ontario and didn't quite make it. Reaching for summer, and I felt her grip just before I went under. In the water she quietly closed in around me. She'd wanted me since the first time she found me when I was a boy and rode in a boat, testing her will with what she would let float. And when she was done, she gave me up for land, body swollen from her loving revenge. No name and no face, no life anymore, just corneas glazed as the eye of a storm. And who will remember the names uncheckered? The Fitzgerald foundered where the Anderson weathered. Even in shelter, they're back to the storm. Sailors will mainly just dream about shore. Thank you.
Ow. You made Tracy very sad. She's like, man,
Thank you. Thank you.
Make her happy. Make her sexy.
I don't know what a happy song is. Is there happy songs? I don't think they exist. I think it's all bullshit.
Daddy didn't die. Dog lived.
What's like that quintessential, You Are My Sunshine. You ever heard that? That's the saddest song of all time. You never heard a sadder song than that. Yeah. You know what the second verse of that is? Everybody knows the chorus. Second verse is, the other night, dear, while I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and I cried. It's about his wife dying. Yeah, nobody remembers that. It's the saddest song you've ever heard.
You say sad, we believe you.
Yeah. They're all sad songs. If they're good, sorry. Unless you follow the country song format, you know, then it's just bullshit, of course. But maybe that's not a sad song, it's just garbage. Tell me how I really feel, huh?
Here, I'll play it.
This is a happier song. I guess love songs can be kind of happy without being full of shit. This is another Fred Eaglesmith song. He's one of my favorite songwriters. Well, I'm wilder than her. What else can I say? But I think that's why she fell in love with me. She's a house on fire. She's got all those charms. I'm a house on fire too, but I got 4 alarms. And I'm wilder than her. Drives her out of her mind. I guess she thought that she was only one of a kind. But she's a summer storm, and I'm a hurricane. One blows through town, one blows the town away, and I'm wilder than her. We go driving in our car, blazing through the night. She can drive as fast as me, but she stops at all the lights. She said it's 'cause I'm crazy. She's probably right, but I think the reason is that I'm twice as wild. And I'm wilder than her. Drives her out of her mind. I guess she thought that she was just one of a kind. But she's a summer storm, and I'm a hurricane. One blows through town, one blows the town away, and I'm wilder than her. When she takes my hand and she looks me in the eye, I see something that I've never seen in my life. She takes the fire and turns it down low. She takes the night and makes it not so cold. She takes the distance and breaks it into miles. She makes my life just a little less wild. And I'm wilder than her. Drives her out of her mind. I guess she thought that she was just one of a kind. Well, she's a summer storm, but I'm a hurricane. One blows through town, one blows the town away, and I'm wilder than her. Thank you.
It's like Kenny Rogers.
I like Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, you're like, fine, good. Altana, don't you let go of my hand. I might speak a language that you don't understand, but I'll do my best, girl, to try to explain. You're a torch and I have gasoline in my vein. Altana, hold on. We won't be here very long. And even if you can't understand, don't you let go of my hand. Lights out while I was driving you home, and now we're both laying dying in the middle of the road. I can't even shiver though everything's so cold. I thought we'd go together, but I thought we'd be old. Altana, hold on. Help will be here before long. And even if you can't understand, don't you let go of my hand. People starting to gather around, wading knee deep through the glass and the sound. Touch me like you always did one more time. I'd rather go up in flames than go too cold to cry. Altana, hold on. Help will be here before long. And even if you can't understand, don't you let go of my hand. Altana, hold on. We won't be here very long. And even if you can't understand, don't you let go of my hand. Thank you.
We're trying to get more people down here.
Appreciate it.
There should be more.
We are live on Facebook right now also.
All
All
right.
right.
This is Facebook Junkie.
I Facebooked you on the Creek Brewing page.
Oh, cool.
And down here now.
Get down here now. And if I die on the boat, just push me out to sea until your riptide tears tow me underneath. And if I die on the road, just tell me I came through. You only lie to me about telling the truth, about telling the truth, about telling the truth. You only lie to me about telling the truth. And if I die on your couch, just open up the blinds and let my soul go in that dusty sunshine. And if I die on the stage, just tell me I did good and let me feel so uncomfortably good, uncomfortably good, uncomfortably good. You let me feel so uncomfortably good. And if I die in my bed, just tuck me under the sheets. After a miracle day, I still got to dream. I still got to dream. I still got to dream. After a miracle day, I still got to dream. After a miracle day, I still got to dream. Thank you. This is a song by Chris Porter. Of all of the places I miss where lovely young girls go to dance, and folks pass the time drinking and lying about leaving. And through all the laughter and jokes, it's your lips that I miss the most. A cigarette, sad song, and smoke fills the air. We can stumble down Royal Street, then hang a left on the main. The street lamps can wash all the sins of this city away. I don't need a reason, you're quietly leaving me. Just need a reason to stay. Come back home, my Maria. Without you, it's just not the same. The doorman's collecting the cups, and all of the house lights are up. And I gotta shine like an old copper dime in the rain. Well, trust is a thing made of hope. Said you were fresh out of both. Well, goodbye, Maria. I'll quietly drink you away. We can stumble down Royal Street, then hang a left on the main. The street lamps can wash all the sins of this city away. I Don't need a reason, you're quietly leaving me. Just need a reason to stay. Come back home, my Maria. Without you, it's just not the same. We can stumble down Royal Street, then hang left on the main. The street lamps can wash all the sins of this city away. I don't need a reason, you quietly leave me. Just need a reason to stay. Come back home, my Maria. Without you, it's just not the same. Come back home, my Maria. Without you, it's just not the same. Thank you. It's by my buddy Chris Porter. I sang that at his funeral.
Sung that. Do that at my funeral too.
This is a song about getting drunk and locking yourself out of your house. It's about a friend of mine.
We don't relate.
Yeah, me neither. Every now and then songwriting can just be about a random thought that you have. In this case, it was realizing my friend was locked out. And then now the back door's locked also, and the windows are locked. And hell, there's that shed in the backyard. And this was in Austin, where my friend was. And stepping around back and just taking one look in that shed and being like, oh hell no, there's snakes in that shed. I ain't sleeping in there. The song's called Snakes in the Shed. On the God-forsaken sunrise, and my black heels have me crying for my store. Well, this has gone too far. A reckless indecision has decided that it's time to burn it down. And the silent phone reminds me that you're gone, but I'm still waiting for the sound. Through the window, I could see my cluttered floor and my empty bed. But the front door's locked, the back door's locked, the window's locked, snakes in the shed. I didn't notice you were leaking into me until I overflowed. Down I go. You say you love the singing, but you can tell I really hate the sound. I'm dead weight and I'm swinging around and round and round and round and round. And through the window I could see my cluttered floor and my empty bed. sound in my ringing ears. All I could hear is what she said. But I am threadbare, unaware. I just need a place to lay my head. But the front door's locked, the back door's locked, the windows like snakes in the shed. Thank you.
Is that an original?
It is an original.
It's the first song on the CD that I got for sale up here.
We'll do one CD. How much?
Usually has 15 or 10 with a Facebook like or an email sign up.
Tracy's a Facebook person.
Facebooking. And I also just got a tip jar, you know. It's not that I need the money, it's the people I owe money to. Yeah.
You got a CD up there?
For exposure. Yeah, everything's in this little old suitcase over here.
So if I give you 20, you take back a $5, $15 for the CD.
Sure.
Done? Okay.
That is if there's 5 in there.
Oh,
I'm not
no,
sure
I
if there is.
approved 5.
Oh, you did? Well then, take it out.
What's this?
That's my email list.
Go say. Turn yourself down on these. Yeah, we got notes on here.
We do?
Mama needs $20 in train ticket to Cincinnati.
Really?
I think it's a new song that you were writing, but Tracy's adding to it.
Cincinnati, huh?
Yeah.
That's funny. I might have grown up not far from Cincinnati. Once upon a time. Might be a songwriter buddy of mine from there that wrote this song. Jeremy Pinnell is his name. Grab you a hammer, drive you a nail. Spend your weekend in the county jail. You see your friend lying in the ground. You live the life I live, you would know the way the country sounds. Well, it sounds like this, it sounds like that. It sounds like the weight of the world on your back. It sounds like heaven when you feel low down. You live the life I live, you would know the way the country sounds. You work all day in the hot, hot sun. You spend your life on the road. You hear your mama crying 'cause she's all alone. Ain't nobody on the other end of the phone. Well, it sounds like this, it sounds like that. It sounds like the weight of the world on your back. It sounds like heaven when you feel low down. You live the life I live, you would know the way the country sounds. I've had all day, Lord, I've had pain, and I've had to struggle with the needle in my vein. And and I've been lost just a walking downtown. You live the life I live, you would know the way the country sounds. Well, it sounds like this, it sounds like that. It sounds like the weight of the world on your back. It sounds like heaven when you feel low down. You live the life I live, you would know the way the country sounds. You live the life I live, you would know the way the country sounds. Thank you. Jeremy Pinnell out of Cincinnati. True story. He'll be coming this way at some point. I think in August. Maybe August 20th, as a matter of fact. Playing at the Gypsy Rose Theater in Jerome. Just maybe. Well, speaking of growing up there, here's a song about growing up in Kentucky. And about maybe being glad I left. First thing that I can recall is running and crying. Somewhere between true freedom and complete backwardness. Well, I got so stoned I forgot how to breathe. And you grabbed me close and said, listen real closely. And I laid my back to the ground. Doesn't even matter. And I know I was mad. I know I was mad, but you must have been madder. And I could go home, I could go back to Kentucky. I can't make you believe me when I say I love you, darling. I ain't going back to Harlan. And all the words I said to you didn't do what they're meant to. I wanna give up just to prove, 'cause I don't know how else to. The last thing that I can recall is the wind, the screaming and the sirens, and you walking into the flood till you couldn't walk no farther. And I cried so hard. Oh God, I cried so hard, but you must have cried harder. Can't make you believe me when I tell you that I love you, darling. I ain't going back to hell, I ain't going back to hell. I ain't going back to Harlan. I could go home. And I could go back to Kentucky. I can't make you believe me when I say I love you, darling. I ain't going back to Harlan. Thank you.
I got setting up on drinks. You want one?
I think I'm all set. Appreciate it.
Fresh water.
I got some fresh water still. Appreciate it though.
Thank you. Glad y'all are still here. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. When we've been here 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, there's no less days to sing God's praise. But when we first begun, amazing grace, how sweet the sound, saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Thank you. You take me low down by that riverside, and in the water let that current be my guide. Well, I've been broken, oh Lord, by false lies. They gave me freedom, they gave me freedom, but they told me lies. Well, you take me low up on that mountainside, and let me climb until I leave it all behind. Well, I let that world go past me by and by. They gave me freedom, they gave me freedom, but they told me lies. Come on, take me love, take me by your side. Take my hand inside your hand, let me inside. And I think of all those times you held me while I cried. You gave me freedom, you gave me freedom, but you told me lies. Maybe a river will wash me right back home. Maybe a mountain will beat me with her fist of stone. Maybe your eyes will turn, maybe skies will burn. Maybe I'll just take all the hardest ways that there is to learn. When I wash up on the riverside, maybe the rapids will let heal my broken pride. Here in the water, in this river I confide. You gave me freedom, you gave me freedom, but you told me lies. You gave me freedom, you gave me free, but you lied to me. Thank you.
Sorry, Foley.
walls closed in around me, pedals dead and gray. A crowd to drown the voices, a whiskey for the pain. He never saw you coming, Lord, but I'm not to blame. Well, all my passions faded, and all I had was shame. I remember your breath so deep, it used to shake your chest. I know you tried so hard, baby, I know you did your best. I know I'm stubborn as a child, but I'm not to blame. Well, can't you see it's true, baby? Love happens when mistakes are made. And you explained how you were hurt, but I wasn't listening. I had a real bad habit of just defending my actions. God damn it, no one hears me. Well, I'm not to blame. And you are what it cost me, and I'm just not the same. And so I walked until there was nothing left of my jeans. And when I'm exposed, they'll lock me up for indecency. I found a man under the bridge, but I'm not to blame. The echo of his screaming fell till all I heard was rain. Well, maybe I should not have been so honest, and my sleeve would not have bled. Well, maybe there's some chance, some limb that I could lose, maybe save the rest. But what if I had said, I just miss you, little shithead. Life is simple in this room, the floors and walls are soft. My arms were restless, but like they told me that soon wore off. The swirling of the ceiling fan sounds like your steps come in. The decor is bland and seating scarce, but baby, please come on in. Baby, please come on in. Thank you. It's a lovely song about going crazy.
That's an oxymoron.
Rode in the back of a van. Hey, give me a break. The wind blew and the waves grew larger. Before I knew it, the shoreline grew smaller, and a dried up old vessel floated again. The silk raven curls avoided her shoulder, but not by too much, as if they had told her what was ever wrong with you is alright with me. Baby, it's all my fault, I want you to know. There ain't no place in this world that I'd rather go. Baby, maybe I'm sick and there isn't a cure. Not anymore, not anymore. the times you got to me, and all the times you set me free. Whatever was ever wrong with you is nothing to me. Baby, it's all my fault, but I want you to see there ain't no place in this world that I'd rather be. And baby, maybe I'm sick and there isn't a cure. Not anymore, not anymore. And baby, I was mad, I don't wanna be mad no more. And baby, I've been sick, I don't wanna be sick no more. Tired and the darkness is getting so bright. So good night, good night. Woo! Thank you. Still working on that one, still hurts my hand to play it. So we'll go to a real old one. How about that? It's one of the first songs I ever learned how to play on guitar, how to play and sing. As soon as I tune. Ten years ago, on a cold, dark night, someone was killed beneath the town hall light. There were a few at the scene, but they all agreed that the killer who ran looked a lot like me. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. And nobody knows, nobody sees. Nobody knows but me. Well, the judge said, son, what is your alibi? If you were somewhere else, you don't have to die. Well, I spoke not a word, although it meant my life, for I've been in the arms of my best friend's wife. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. And nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Well, the scaffolding is high, Eternity's near. She stood in the crowd. She shed not a tear. But sometimes at night, when the cold winds moan in a long black veil, she cries over my bones. She walks these hills in a long black veil. She visits my grave when the night winds wail. And nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. And nobody knows, nobody sees, nobody knows but me. Thank you. It's a song by Guy Clark. Well, I wished I was in Austin. In the chili parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas and not caring where you are. But here I sit in Dublin, just a rolling cigarettes, holding back and choking back the shakes with every breath. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. Well, I loved you from the get-go, and I'll love you till I die. And I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I am just a poor boy. Work's my middle name. If money was the reason, well, I would not be this way. Well, I'll stand up and be counted. I face up to the truth. I walk away from trouble, but I can't walk away from you. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. But I loved you from the get-go, I love you till I die. And I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I've been to Fort Worth. And I have been to Spain, and I have been too proud to coming out of the rain. And I have seen the Davies. I seen the Mona Lisa too, and I have heard Doc Watson play Columbus Stockade Blues. So forgive me all my anger, forgive me all my faults. There's no need to forgive me for thinking what I thought. Well, I loved you from the get-go, and I'll love you till I die. I loved you on the Spanish Steps the day you said goodbye. Well, I wished I was in Austin. In the chili parlor bar, drinking Mad Dog margaritas and not caring where you are. Thank you. Mad Dog margarita. Piece of trivia, there was no Mad Dog margarita at the Texas Chili Parlor before that song came out. Now, if you go to Austin and visit the Texas Chili Parlor, you can order a Mad Dog margarita. It's just basically like a regular margarita, except instead of tequila, they use mezcal. And it's delicious. Really. Try this Waterboys song here. I wish I was a fisherman, tumbling on the sea, far away from dry land and its bitter memory. Casting out my sweet light with abandonment and love. I know ceiling staring down on me, but the starry sky above will light in my head. You in my arms. Ooh. And I wish I was a brakeman on a hurtling diesel train, crashing headlong into the heartland of Canada in the rain. The beating of the sleepers, the burning of the coal, counting the towns flashing by in a night that's full of soul, with a light in my head, you in my arms. Ooh. I know I will be loosened from the bonds that hold me fast, and all the chains hung around me will fall away at last. And on that fine and fateful day, I'll take you in my hands, and I will ride that night train. I will be that fisherman with a light in my head. You in my arms, with a light in my head. You in my arms, with a light in my head. You in my arms. Thank you. This is my second gig today, so bear with me while my vocals fall off here at the end here. This is a song by Jonathan Byrd. Usually don't play this one that often, but I love this song. With the wrath of the law and the lonesome above you, and all those who love you behind, a storm in your rear view and darkness before you, where will you fly to this time? Only Jesus will go down the road that you're burning, and you should be turning to Him. How can you wait and be washed in the water when the river is as dirty as sin? Well, how can she take you and make you so lonely? You said she was only your friend. Any fool in his pride who has tried to refuse her can see that you're using again. The snow is like the ghost of cocaine on the highway. It shifts and plays tricks on your mind. The wind is like razors, and only 2 days you done 200,000 white lines. You took the wrong way home. You took the wrong way home. Well, they blasted the bedrock and laid all the blacktop like a snake around the shoulders of God. And Christ on his hilltop, a cop at the truck stop, both only doing their job. And you've got a double cross to bear. Now you lost the last friend that you had to lose. He's in the ambulance and you're in the cruiser with a fatal case of the sucker punch blues. Took the wrong way home. You took the wrong way home. With the wrath of the law and the lonesome above you, and all those who love you behind. Thank you. It's a Jonathan Byrd song.
Thank you.
Dude, I'm not driving.
What time? My last sip of water, and I got time for one more song. Thank you all so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I love people listening, and this is a beautiful little place to play and not get screamed at to cover Bob Seger all night, so thank you for that. Seriously. It's the little things. It's the little thing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all so much. I got CDs up here. I got a email list. I got a tip jar. I'm on Facebook and all that stuff. You can keep up with all the crazy travels. I do this full time. This is my real job, which is kind of a joke. But I travel a lot. I tour around the country quite a bit. I feel very fortunate. So thank you all for letting me do this. I really appreciate it. This is a song by a friend of mine, another friend of mine in Cincinnati. This is Dave Davies, not the Dave Davies, but a different Dave Davies. And I love this song too. Thank you all so much. Well, it's a 90 mile an hour and the cops are on my trail. It's a 90 mile an hour and the cops are on my trail. 90 mile an hour cops on my trail, they won't take me back to the county jail. 90 mile an hour and the cops are on my trail. Well, it's a 90 mile an hour and the cops are on my back. I got another quarter mile till I hit the railroad track. I keep your hands outside, either while on the floor. This cab is gonna fly like a UFO. 90 mile an hour and the cops are on my trail. Well, it's a 90 mile an hour and the cops are on my trail. It's a 90 mile an hour and the cops are on my trail. 90 mile an hour cops on my trail, they won't take me back to the county jail. 90 mile an hour and the cops are on my trail. Thank you all so much. My name's Hank Erwin. I'll see you back here next time. Can't wait.
One more.
I think I'm kind of French. I don't know.
Bartender would say yes.
You want to hear one more?
Yep.
I say it with such disdain, like it's such a bad thing.
Give it up for, hold on. Put up your poster. We stole your poster from the men's room.
You sold my poster?
Yeah.
Oh, stole. Sorry, they said sold. I was like, holy shit. These things worth money?
$100. One more. Hank Erwin.
Okay, I'll sing one more. There's nowhere to go but to slow it down after that one, so I have to bring it back down. I realized I forgot to play this one anyway, and I kind of like this song. I wrote this about a friend of mine helped to move out of an apartment in North Carolina after he had a relationship go sour. And so we drove down to from Kentucky to North Carolina to help him move out. And we got caught in a snowstorm in the mountains, of course. And I just listened to him talk and wrote a bunch of stuff down. This song's called Carolina. West Virginia, wild and free, tunnel through your mountain peak. Oh, please let me pass through safely. West Virginia, wild and free. The void outside my driver's side door. 300 miles of storming war. Runaway truck ramp, what you here for? If I lose my brakes, I'm done for sure. Carolina like a theft, sheets of snow like frozen breath. Her icy words sank to my depths and took my foot off the pedal to the left. Between the lanes, the best I know, somewhere out along the road, I gave you love and watched you grow and change into someone I don't know. Carolina, let me go. Memories down the Ohio, rushing now from deep below. Pretty like the mountain, cold like snow. Carolina like a knife through my windshield, snowing blind. She ran her fingers through my mind and pressed my foot on the pedal to the right. Carolina like the dice, roll too cold and turn to ice. Too little, too late, I realize. Grip of the wheel and close my eyes. Grip of the wheel and close my eyes. Changing to someone I don't know. Pretty like the mountain, cold like snow. Changing to someone I don't know. Pretty like the mountain, cold like snow. 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 All right, thank you all. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you all so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Thank you.
You got CDs up there for sale, right?
I do. I got CDs right there for sale in the old tip jar, in the old suitcase. Thank you. Yeah, that word I can't think of. I'm asking $15 for a CD or $10 if you do me a Facebook like or an email sign up. I'll take 20 also.
Where are you from?
I'm from Newport, Kentucky originally. Holy shit. What up? What part?
I'm from Louisville.
Louisville?
Franklin.
I'm from Glasgow.
Oh, hell. Oh, my kin. I mean, it is Kentucky, so I mean, you never know, really. I mean,
David Brown.
oh, come on, you got to be able to joke about it. Now I live in Jerome right now, though. I used to live in
Links in the
LA
description.
for a couple years, and then I lived in Austin for many more years, and then I took a motorcycle trip and got stuck in Jerome, and I've been there for a little while. So that's where it's at now. Thank y'all.